Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Friday, July 17th, 2020 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I am a spirit having a human experience. And today, we do not have a lot of astro aspects going on, and yet what we do have, I feel like could bring some stuff up. I've been getting a lot of messages for it. Actually, even before I was thinking about doing the astro, I was in the car and the song Crossroads by Cream was playing. And I actually had to look up the lyrics because it continued to play. When I looked at the astro, I was like, oh my gosh, here we have a bit of a crossroads that we're at. So the first line is like, I went down to the crossroads and fell down on my knees to pray, essentially. Sorry, Mimi paraphrasing. And that's kind of this crossroads that we're at as a collective. There's the human us and the human side of us that wants its experiences and desires fulfilled. We talked a lot about desire this week. And then there is the spiritual part of us, that soul that has this soul mission to accomplish. And our work is to merge these energies, to utilize both of them. We are here to be human, and yet we are here to fulfill this deep spiritual purpose. And so you may feel a bit of a crossroads in the energy with this. Now, this could come up in a multitude of ways, but what I'm really feeling is kind of this crossroads that we're at. I've been talking to a lot of friends about all of the stuff that's out there. Should you wear a mask? Shouldn't you wear a mask? Is the virus real? Is the virus not real? Black Lives Matters is valid, or Black Lives Matters is a corporate hoax. The trafficking of children, QAnon, all of these things. All of these things. It's so much, right, that we're facing right now. And that's the thing. The moon in Gemini is like, look over there, look over there, look over there, look over there. Information, 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 information. There is a lot to absorb right now. And my position where I stand is that I see pieces of truth. I see pieces that look valid, feel valid, add up in multiple places along these paths. And for me, my crossroads, how I'm facing this is realizing, again, as I've been saying, none of us are going to know the whole truth. And I think that's really important to realize at this time. None of us are going to know the whole truth. But we all have some level of spiritual calling, and we all have some level of human reaction in these energies. And in fact, our spiritual calling and the human reaction may feel at odds in these energies. And so your job, our job today, is to find a way to nurture the human and find the way to nurture the spirit. Find a way of integration with the both. Now, something I want to say about from the human perspective. From the human perspective, I don't care what you say, human energy loves drama. It's like, oh my goodness, this thing is happening and I need to be a part of it. And I do feel like that there's a lot of that going on right now. So be aware of the human feed into sensationalism, because that is very real in all this. My feeling is if something is pulling on your human so strongly, all of us have this work right now to do that Neptune work. Go deep within, Neptune retrograde, look within. Where is this pulling on your spirit? Is it something from your past? Is it something from your past lives? Is there something with your inner child that needs to be looked at? Is there something with your yin energy that needs to be looked at? Is there perhaps a lifetime where you were another nationality or something that needs to be looked at? There are deeper spiritual repercussions happening underneath the surface of all of this. And it can get really confusing and chaotic out there in the noise, out there in the chaos, and out there with everybody speaking their opinions, which everybody has a right to say what they need to say, but it's a lot. However, like I said, there is this deeper spiritual process that is being called to be nurtured in this energy, and that's where we have to bring it back in. So if you're feeling in the crossroads, I don't know what to believe, I don't really know what to do, that calling is within, because that Gemini, it's so stimulating. Moon in Gemini, it's going to bring up hidden darknesses to process. Gemini will want to avoid that and will try to get stimulated by something else, but Neptune's going to tell you where you can't avoid the thing and where you need to come back to it within yourself. So just realize that in this energy. This really is some deep, expansive work within yourself. And like I said, you may find yourself kind of denying looking at the shadows, looking at the darkness. It's really important to look at this crossroads from all angles. How do you be true I know this is hard. It's hard to be true to the human and to the spirit self, but there is a place. There is a place where they merge. There is a place where they come together. Besides that, I have the ordinariness card. Good things. Keep looking for the good things in all of this. We have to keep tuning into the good, because all of this can kind of also avalanche us. And right now, it's really important to be able to stay in your light, stay in that energy, keep bringing yourself back to that, because again, that's going to help shift it all, shift the collective. All right, so it's just that today. Remember, dark of the moon, so shadow energies coming up. Moon in Gemini really connects the mental energy with the emotional energy. So watch your stories that you're telling. And we are on the verge of moon into Cancer, taking us into the new moon energy. But like I said, dark of the moon can definitely surface things. I was going to say one other thing. What was it? Oh, void moon. We're also going to have void moon. So you may find yourself again kind of on the quieter side. It's good. That's a good place to do this work. So if you're feeling that, honor that in yourself. So somehow I managed to make it this long for just a one aspect kind of day. But you can always book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and stay curious. Namaste.